The vegans come with carrot sticks and conviction, seeking balance and carbon neutrality, thinking they can stop us. But this is Carnopolis. No bread, no peace, just power. But can flesh alone survive the storm? Let the hunting begin. Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of war, traders of great renown, I, the strategic Indian, bid you welcome to my channel, where our motto is think, think, practice thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carnopolis, where we continue our building of a meat-only civilization, and this is a civilization which has arrived. We have marked this arrival with this glorious menhir. It rises up proudly against the sky, showing as an exclamation point of our arrival. It's flanked by our ancestors' graves, and behind it will go up a dolmen where further of our ancestors are going to be honored. The currency of this great city are, of course, our precious goat population, who are allowed to go around and have a great time in this great city of ours. Let us continue building. We are focusing on building up our defenses, especially getting this side up is really important for two particular reasons. One, as soon as I have this side up, the raiders who will be coming from here will be completely lost. They will have no chance of survival against us. And the second reason is I have got space for 80 animals right here. So I'm up to 61 goats, and let's check. We require for 150 goats, we need 63. Right, so we are close to the limit, and therefore we are also very good in terms of food. We have got 125 food. So let's put in, it's 3 times more. 42 times 3 will be 126. So we are good. Now, we will also have to expand our stable situation, because in case we go above, look at this dude. Did you see that? Do you see this? He's carrying nothing on his head. Okay, now he's carrying a log, but for a certain amount of time, Stephen here was just pretending to work. Again. Man, this guy looks brutal. I wish they had beads and a little bit of jewelry on them. It would have looked really nice, I think. He's got a nice loincloth because we don't give them any dress for summer. But that's okay. And why are you carrying this when you can use sleds? And we have sleds. We have plenty of sleds. How many sleds do we have? We have 15 sleds for 42 people. Ratio 1 to 3. You're carrying a log. Never mind. Let's just say the AI is special. Now, where is my other menhir? It's still a bit far away. This guy's pulling it and he's a bit hungry. So I'm going to ring the bell for a second, so that he learns that he has to calm down and go drink something, eat something. So he's going to go ahead and do that. Trader is here, so let's go to the trader. Very important that we get very good trades early on, and that's going to keep us alive and afloat. So we'll buy all the goats, of course. We don't buy the cheese because, we don't need it. We have plenty of food. Let me give away the bone as and when I'm making them. And we're going to be a bit short, but we're going to pay with some of these dry skin outfits, which give excellent value. This is early game till very late game, so all the way up to the Bronze Age, these things cost 10. So unbeatable dry skin outfits are just unbeatable. If you're playing challenges like the Paleolithic overpopulation, where you have to get 100 people while staying in the Stone Age, then this is your currency. Now, this one we don't need. Let's get rid of this. And we have got 8 flint. We are making more flint. We are cutting down trees. Let's continue to cut down trees. We're 76% workload. So I'll have these trees selected so that I can give the order when I have the harvest in. The harvesting is important. So we will get a quick harvest. I think we are at 84% population. That's not bad at all. There are more ibexes in the corner which do tempt me with their good tasty meat, but I am going to refrain. 89% workload while we are harvesting, so that's fantastic. We'll give the order. Now let me go ahead and build up storage, because we are going to fill up quite quickly, and then they are going to put things in random places, which then goes ahead and basically increases your workload because you increase walk distances. So we're going to put them in this nice pinwheel formation. And if you remember, in Ozymandian Kingdom, we had a goat which was trapped, and then we had to go in and free the goat. So we are going to make sure that doesn't happen this time. And we have got 70 wood and 70 branches. So let me go ahead and put down 2 more of these so that I can place the well right next to here. And I can now place further stables, because the stable always goes one diagonal to the left or right of the well, as you can see over there. So then there is going to be another one over here and another one over here. And once you place them, always make sure they're in line. They are not. So 2-dimension always plays tricks on you. So you have to be mindful of that. And let me check my housing situation. Yeah, we have 60 housing, because no point building goat population up while our housing languishes. So we have to make sure that our housing situation is under control, and it is. Let's go ahead and keep making more. So we'll make another whole set of stables. 8 more stables. So we'll push up our animal population all the way to the maximum. So there's a snafu over there. It's probably one off. That is right. This one is off one. So we will join it. And I believe we will be able to build all of this, because we got 33 straw in, and we should manage. We have got 9 leather, so hopefully we can make a bit more leather soon, and that is going to help us go ahead and start gathering materials for getting a stone circle up. So stone circle in the Ozymandian Kingdom was built all the way towards the end, but we are going to try to make a dolmen, a menhir, and a stone circle before the raiders reach Copper Age. And to help with that, I'm going to put down one bridge, which I can't see anymore. Did I place the bridge down? Yeah, I did. It's almost invisible, but there it is. So the dolmens will all come from this direction. And therefore, what if I didn't build the bridge, they would come over here, then they would drag it across the shallows, because they can only pull this heavy piece of stone over the shallow and then do a turn. But I can basically build this one where I will have a gate over here, so they can go straight through the gate and into the place where they need to be placed. So this is all thought out, and this is what you are here in this channel for. well thought out, pre-planned, surgical construction. No haphazard nonsense, none of that. This is going to be completely pre-planned. And we have a bunch of goats who are walking around. Please stay away from this little circle because you can get trapped in there. And then I will be sad if you're trapped in there. Always make sure that your warehouses are set to not accept food because food lasts less long in warehouses than they do in granaries. So make sure every time you build a warehouse, you go in and you take that one out. Now we will move towards our stable making. So we are going for more and more stability with the construction of these stables. And let me check if I gave the order. Yes, I did, for those trees to be cut down. So we should be good in that regard. We have 250 dried meat collected. Let's zoom in a bit and enjoy the meat collection that we have. There we go. I wish this game had more colors. This is going to be a constant gripe, so please excuse me for it, but I really wish the game had more colors. So let us continue. We have a save game coming in now. Our second granary is also filling up. Our first granary is full. It has got some fruits. So let me go ahead and delete fruits. Because no fruit for us. We don't want fruits. This is going to be unhealthy, a very smelly, disgusting place. But that's what we are here for. And let's go ahead and enjoy the lack of carbohydrates. Let's enjoy the lack of several vital vitamins and keep on tormenting our people. So let me go ahead and build more stables which are going to come over here in this corner. And I have a better thing to do with this inner space between 8 stables, but I want to test it out before I implement. Now, the second crafter can come on the head of this house. So exactly on the other side, this whole thing is symmetrical. So there, it faces the granary. And always after you build these warehouses, check if nobody's trapped inside. We don't. We are going to put in 2 of these dryers right there and there. We are going to put in 2 more tanners so that we can increase our tannin production. And I don't have stone, so I won't be able to put this graveyard. But I have got the dolmen coming up. I have 2 extra graveyards, so this place will be left empty. And when I have a bit lower workload, then I will be able to go ahead and even complete those up. We are going to farm slightly more next turn, not because I need it, but because there are some trees which are coming up and I don't like these trees growing up where I plan to farm, because then I would have to cut them down. So let me just go ahead and place down another set of 5x5 and hopefully, or let me just do this one first, that I take out the dummy trees and then we can worry about it next turn. Let's increase speed to 4. I do expect a raid to be coming in shortly. Oh, one thing before I forget, we had 2 extra raids. So I have 3 skull poles. So let me go ahead and put down another skull pole. We're gonna always put them next to the doors so that it scares the pants out of our enemies. Our village is coming across, our city, our grand metropolis is coming out fantastic. and we were not able to build these stables within the harvesting time, so we will have to push it in the winter, and I don't like that because the straw starts getting consumed by the animals, and therefore the straw that you see is not the actual amount, and it reduces and probably doesn't get sent to where it needs to go. We have 131% workload, not bad. That is because we are cutting down a lot of these trees, and I will keep a look so that I don't get caught napping when the raid comes in. We are getting quite secure at this point, and we'll just increase our security parameter. We're up to 11 leather, so let me push this up to 20. Then I can go ahead and then start building more mega rolling megaliths so that I can put in a stone circle over here. Where is my rolling megalith now? It's quite nearby. That's good. We are out of the danger zone because then that part of the hill is a bit dangerous. Raiders can come, and then it's very far away from our sitting area. But now it's quite close, and you also have the river protecting you. So if raiders are coming from across the river, you would be fine. Let's go and have a look at the megalith being pulled at speed. So we'll increase speed. So it'll look a bit silly, Ministry of Funny Walks, but we shall continue. Dolmens required quite a lot of labor. We have 3 more people who are coming in, one old man, a young man, and a child, so that's great. Dolmens would require whole villages to work, and they showed essentially that you are now a civilization. That's where we are at. The men here, for example, is basically a statement that, hey, this place is watched, so be careful. Don't just come over here willy-nilly and bringing your Amazon bucks and your chat GPT and trying to scam us. Don't try to do that over here. That's what menhirs were. So tech bros just could not come up with nonsense ideas. It was essentially a symbol that, hey man, back off. But dolmens are different. Dolmens are different because you now have a society which cares about its ancestors. And that can only happen when you have moved past the barbarian stage where you are no longer this Iron Age king who is sitting there with this medallion hanging from his neck saying that, whoever looks at this Gorgon is going to be turned to stone. No, no, no. You have moved past that. You have now realized that your ancestor who was saying that if you looked upon this medallion you will turn to stone is also taken care of. So he did not get much benefit. He did not get any dental insurance. He did not get any health insurance in life. He worked till the very end day of his life. But at least in time of death, he has got a nice place to rest, which is this graveyard and also the dolmen. So dolmen is complete. Let us go and look at this excellent, excellent temple of antiquity and prehistory, I must say. This is a very, very beautiful building. Very beautiful building. And this required significant amount of civilization, because imagine pulling this stone with 5 goats and without a wheel. So you can't get people to just deliver it on your app and then you don't pay them a tip, because if you start giving them tips, then the company is going to stop paying them a salary. So you do it out of the goodness of your heart and don't give them a tip. Well, none of that. What you are going to have over here is respect for the ancestors, and you're going to do it without a wheel, and you're going to do it by pulling gigantic stones across vast areas. This child is almost dead, so she has gone to the totem pole to pray. Let the prayers continue on this steel gray sky. The winter is over, and we are now essentially just going to do the planting. Planting is complete. So let me go ahead and put down additional, because last time the straw was just not enough. So I'm not happy with the amount of straw they were getting. So let me go ahead and increase that, double it. And as I said in the Ozymandian kingdom, if you are growing crops to survive off of, so we are not doing that. So this doesn't apply. But if you're doing it to survive off of it, then you need to build a 5 by 5 plot of whatever. So whether it's pulses or flax or grain, you need 5 by 5 for every 10 adults that you have in your city. So if you have 10 children, then yeah, you're not going to plant, you're going to get nothing done. But you're going to do it with 10 adults. Every 10 adults, of course, you can't do that in the absolute beginning. You'll do that as the game progresses. We are at 75 wood. That is good. Our bridge has been made, so we can cross this bridge, and let's choose out 6 nice rolling megaliths. So we are going to go ahead and give orders for these megaliths to be cut out. There are precisely 6 over here, and that's exactly what I need. So we'll give the order for them to go ahead and cut these rocks out, and then because we have got enough leather and we have got enough wood, we will be able to make them into rolling megaliths quite quick. 139% workload. Let's check out what exactly is going on. So it's a lot of planting, cutting of megaliths, and we have one stable which we can't build because we are lacking straw. But straw will come in. We have increased our straw production by quite a lot. We are going to increase our human population cap also, because just not goats, humans are also the currency of this place. Human resources are very, very important, as corporate world would make you believe. IT is not important because yeah, it's a cost giving. It takes away cost, but of course HR and the parties that they organize, and meetings that they chair and sit in the corner of the room for are also super important. 2 of these houses cannot be built, and I blame it on the HR. So let the game continue. Another thunderstorm, and we have got the skull going up, so that's good. 83% workload, so let me just go ahead. Given that this bridge is built, let me go ahead and give orders for more trees to be cut down across the river. So let's go ahead and do that. 139% workload, and what I will do is I will do a scan so that I see people arrive from this end. So great. The stones are getting cut up quite quickly, I would say. The megaliths are getting cut up quite quickly. It's dangerous to zoom in at this point because we do have a raid coming in, but we have somebody over here, and if the raid comes and takes some of our people, they take some of our people. We have got 100 dry skin outfits. That's fantastic. So as your civilization grew, you would go for bigger and bigger stones. That was the whole point. And you had megaliths in the prehistoric age, but when you came to, not the modern age, so the pre-medieval age, when the Roman Empire was around, and then what you had is also, say, Ethiopia, which would make gigantic stelae. They are all over Ethiopia. They are well decorated. They are, I think, maybe tens of meters long, if not 100. I'm remembering that the tallest one was 132 or 144. I could be wrong, because that's a single piece of rock which you have to now cut out, move, and then erect and then carve. And what you would have is that kings would basically just compete. Your whole life's goal was to take as much tax money as you can so that you would be able to basically build the biggest exclamation point pointing to the sky. And they got so ridiculous that the biggest one of them was cut was broken during transport. So that king basically never got his name in the record books, but it did enter the record books given the fact that it was so gigantic, like 150 meters or something. Like compare that to a modern building. So yeah, imagine doing that close to 1600 years ago from now. That is just mind boggling. Ethiopians are just insane. They are just a powerhouse of civilization, and then that is what they came up with. They came up with good food, they came up with a lot of beautiful rituals, they came up with coffee, they came up with these excellent hidden monasteries all the way up in the rocks where people like me who love to play video games and not have to talk to people would like a good Wi-Fi connection and a front row seat. And of course a lift, because I'm not going to climb that. It's way too dangerous. What if I slip? What then? What then, YouTube? Did you think about that? I bet you didn't. Now I am at 94% workload, so let me go ahead and give the order for some rocks to be also mined. So some stones come in. And what that is going to do is basically it's going to help me build up this ancestors avenue. So this whole thing is going to be the sacred avenue, and I need the graveyards to mark the spots. Let me check for, yeah, so all 6 of these megaliths have been cut out. So what you want to do is you want to select all of them at one go. I have 4 people coming in. Look at that. 4 people coming in. That's good. We had 3 come in the last time. It's the same year, and then 4 more are coming in. We are doing an excellent job. And that all comes down to your food ratio. We are maintaining a very healthy food ratio. We are close to 1 to... We are still 1 to 3. We are 48 population now. And why do I want to select all of these menhirs in one go is that you can order them to be built and then increase their priority in one go. Else you have to do it individually. This game is a bit bad in that respect. Although I like it, but still it is a bit painful. These things should be put in. There should be a way that you can pin whatever you are looking at so that you can get back to it. Because you can't give simultaneous orders, and that is quite hurts gameplay. But it's a much more relaxed gameplay. It's not a real-time strategy game. So I do understand why they would think that, oh, this is not important. But for example, in this game, you have to place buildings individually, and then the footprint goes away. You have to hold down shift and put down a second building. Why would you need to do that? For what reason? Does the game not want me to build 5 houses one at the same time? So these are little gripes. But of course, let's continue. And now that we have gotten our requisite number of goats, let me just check that limit again. We are at 75 goats and we require 72 to go to the full complement of 150% of goats to our population. So we are doing good. What I will do now is I'm going to research the last 2. The reason I want to get sheep from now on is because I'm not worried if I don't get a goat from the trader, because I have plenty of goats. This is now going to self-sufficiently continue. Oh, new human has joined. 7 people have joined the settlement. 7 people. This is a record. This early, 7 people. So I saw 4, but there were 3 more coming in. 7 people is a record, ladies and gentlemen. You get 6 in the vanilla game, 7 if you're extremely lucky. So this is just superb. Let me go ahead and put down more of these food dryers because I want to complete the symbol quicker. So now the symbol is beginning to take shape. This is the Bengali symbol called Shri, which recognizes prosperity. So you have this symbol drawn with vermilion and oil. So you mix vermilion and oil in a tiny little bowl, and then with your little finger or your second last finger, the ring finger, you make this pattern on doors and above entryways. And you put 5 dots below them and you pull the dot out. So the 5 dots which are put at the base of them, they would make the same pattern if the oil by gravity moves downwards. So you create a small smear, and those 5 dots have got meaning which I don't know, but I'm sure somebody does. And if you do know, please drop it in the comments and we can have a nice discussion about it. Let's high prioritize all of this and we will build quite a lot of building in this time. So we have got 66 milk and we don't have enough cheesemakers. Let me go ahead and put down more cheesemakers because we have the straw coming in, and next year I will do my, or I think I will manage. So let me go ahead and make my weavers district. First weaver over there, second weaver over there, and the third one is going to be wedged in between over here. Why did I choose it over here? Because if there is wool produced by the stables, it goes directly over here. So this is all pre-planned, guys. This is a lot of work, a lot of thought process and optimization which has gone into it. So appreciate it. Please drop a like, drop a comment, helps with the algorithm, and enjoy yourselves. And we are going to go ahead and put 2 more in this corner. This one didn't get placed. And hopefully we will be able to build this. Now our workload will go up just a bit, not because of this amount of work which has to go in, but in future, as soon as I get sheep, so mouflons come in. So let me now look for some mouflons. Yeah, great, we have some mouflons. And then what is going to happen is that as soon as there is wool, they are going to essentially start making woolen cloth and convert that wool into wool cloth and woolen outfits. So that all takes extra work. More cheese is going to get made, but I think we're going to enjoy ourselves given the amount of milk we have. Let's build up a nice cheese stockpile, and I'm going to do that by increasing the amount of cheese that I need to 100. Let's build 100 cheese. So those are going to work continuously. We have 17 straw. We have plenty of wood, and this wood got cut quite efficiently because we did it at low workloads. And I think winter is when I will get the raid. So let's do a quick scan. Yeah, we are not going to go far to hunt. Those mouflons are nearby, and then they are going to be the ones which are going to get hunted. 250 straw collected while we are not even using the grain for our consumption. This is meat only, and we are enjoying ourselves. Here goes the straw. The cheese makers are going up. Cheese makers, I keep forgetting what they're called. Let's look at this construction. You have little clay pots with perforated holes for the water to leave. You have got a little bit of a fire so that you can heat up some place to store the thing which makes the cheese. I don't know how cheese is made, so yeah. Please don't take my advice on cheese. But there is also some cheese kept, and it's this gray, brown. I would like it if it was yellow Amsterdam cheese, but it's not. There we go. All 4 of those cheesemakers are working. Look at that. Every one of those cheesemakers are working because we have got an excess of of milk. And therefore, as soon as they get milk, they will now walk in over here and they are now going to just essentially put down one cheese to be made. We have a blizzard because what has happened, the more successful you are in the game, the more the game tries to kill you off, because it really doesn't have a method of killing you off like many other games that I play does. So for example, if you played Attila, if you've seen me play Attila, Attila can kill you off, absolutely. You wouldn't even know what hit you. But if you played, for example, Emperor can kill you off. And you saw I played one of the hardest missions in Attila, and then you have got uh, a chance to basically lose the game. Even if you are very well established late game, you can get crushed. This game can't do that to expert players like me. Famous last words, but just stick with it. It helps for a better story. And what, given that it's hard for the game to eliminate us, what the game does is that it tries to annoy us into losing. So it'll keep on doing blizzards, and we are going to basically weather the storm. It's good that we build up this reserve of houses because we are already up to 58 population. If you remember, we were at 60 population, and therefore we went ahead and really blitzed out this house production, and therefore we were able to essentially take care of ourselves. Let's look at our megaliths. So I see one of them has been constructed. I see, yeah, only one has been constructed, and some of the rest have got little bits of pieces of things put under them. But they, yeah, this needs construction. But the weather attacked, and therefore we are going to just take it slowly. We are down to 40 logs, so we will have to chop, not right now, but in future. We did not manage to catch any of those mouflons, and that's okay, we will get it. Raider attack is coming in. Let's see where they are coming in from, and hopefully we are safe. Yeah, they're coming in from the same place as last time, and this is okay. We will persevere. We have got 11 people come in for a raid when in the 5th or 6th year. So already that tells me I have to go ahead and build a skull pole. While my people are out there, because I'm absolutely sure I'll win this, I'll dominate. And what I need to do is bring in people who are looking the wrong way in and start fighting. So we'll do 2 drags, more people need to come in, and then let's look at the raid from the perspective of one of the raiders. Yeah, there he goes, he's running, and our people are giving chase. So if this guy runs out of stamina, he is done. These, we have people behind who are chasing. Let's see who wins. Oh, they threw something, it missed. Yeah, this guy's still on full stamina, so I think he will make it away. He even crossed the trader. Okay, I think he got away. We'll stop. And that's good. We chased them quite well. I don't know, I don't think we lost any. It's okay. We have somebody who's injured, so let me grab that person, and he's a bit sleepy, so I can stick him into the hut, because then he'll stay in the hut to both not get infected by disease, and also so that he can rest up. Right, 147% workload, and I see it's because of a lot of building which needs to go up, and those mouflons which need to get caught, but they're going to get caught sometime. Doesn't matter. Let me now go ahead and place the footprint for the stone circle. The reason for that is the first rolling megalith is already made, so then they can start moving towards the stone circle. There we go, perfectly in line, and we are going to just build the cairn behind it, and we are going to have statues in the front. We'll have graveyards on the side, and this will be an excellent, excellent religious procession, religious avenue made. We are comfortably burying all of our dead because we have plenty of storage capacity now for dead bodies, and that is good. And let me get rid of these Gaia trees because they keep on popping up. It pops up with quite a nice, annoying amount of frequency, and you have to go in and get rid of them, else they are going to just pop up when you have got some important construction, and then you are basically stuck. Let me select these trees first because they are on this side of the river. We have built 5 skull pools and we got a knowledge point off of that. Let's finish the planting, which is I expect to happen quite quickly. We did not have any straw left behind despite increasing our straw capacity, and that was because we didn't build the buildings which would have used up the straw, and therefore you have got unfinished buildings which are going to take up our workload. But we're down to 98% workload again. Let's finish the planting. Come on, guys. 73% workload. Let's go ahead and give the order for the trees to be cut. And now we are going to just focus on a lot of trees to be cut. So they are coming with the sleds. That's excellent. How many sleds do I have? I have 13 sleds. So 2 went bad. Our first 2 sleds probably got destroyed, used up completely. Let us increase the amount of leather we make to 40 because we are at our limit, and therefore we do require more, and they won't make any more, so we need to do that. So as the trees get chopped down, I will just give more orders for trees to be chopped down. This you want to do especially during the steel age when you have good tools which require far less strikes for the trees to be cut down. And then you have also got carts. We are going to get carts, and you are able to cut down a lot of trees in one go. I'm going to deforest huge parts of the map, and I see a lot of pigs running around, and I need pigs not because of the food. I can survive without bacon, it's no problem, but what pigs do is that they give you a fantastical amount of skins which we shall require to make a gigantic amount of leather, which we shall require to make sleds and carts and leather armor. So pigs are a very important logistical hub to make sure that it gives all of those that a steady supply of raw skin which we can convert into good amount of leather. 52, I can easily pay for that. It's no big deal. We are rich over here. Right. So let's continue. We are going to build up a lot of logs. Very, very important that we do that. And since we're going to build all over, I have made these caches of logs. So I have put in log storages in the middle so that any construction which has to happen on this side can be easily accessed by the logs which are stored over here. Let's check on our megaliths. Let's check the state of them. So one of them is being pulled, excellent. Second one is being pulled, excellent. Third one is being pulled, that's great. Fourth needs to be completely made, it's lacking all the materials. So does the fifth and probably even the sixth. Oh, sixth is also made, constructed. 5 more people have joined our settlement. We are becoming a complete powerhouse. Let's just continue. I need to get rid of these Gaia trees, which are going to, of course, annoy me because game is annoyance. This is something which is, that meme that, you love this game and you get up angry because you hate this game, and then you sit down because you love this game, and then you get up because you hate this game, and it's just a perpetual circle. There are ibexes over there, which I don't need to worry about because we put in a lot of work in the early game and we were able to get 150%, and then after that, you don't need to worry about them. We got 2 of the 3 mouflons, so we will need to buy some mouflons and we will be good, I think. Because we just need 20, it's not a lot. Idle work, which is clicking on these Gaia trees to remove. Yeah, our wood cutting is continuing, so let's just continue. We're at 77% workload. We have got 10 axes, so we have run out of flint. Yeah, this is how the game tricks you. It runs out of stuff, doesn't tell you, and then makes these loud notifications, and then refuses to elaborate and leaves. So let me go ahead and put down 3 flint mines, which are going to get us a lot of flint, and therefore we will be able to build more of these other things. Harvest season is here, and then we don't expect raids, so we can just probably watch somebody. Oh, this guy's going to a flint mine. Somebody is, Amaid is chopping down. Yeah, she's harvesting, so let's have a look-see. A bunch of barley growing, and then let's see what she does. Barley is, of course, the best crop because it gives you 2 straw for every grain. There is a 50% probability that you get 50% more, but it's good. It's good enough. Oh no, it's 50% probability. No, it's 100% probability that you get 50% more straw. So you get 2 straw instead of 1, which other grains give because it's rounded up. We have another thunderstorm, and all the thunderstorms always find this particular region of the world to come and rain down. All of the electronic discharge has to happen over here. Ooh, I can't see. She's hidden. So let's follow her. Let's be a bit of a voyeur. Let's see where she is going. I think she is going to go and help with the megalith, and it is going to help us draw. Yes, there she goes. She's pulling the megaliths. The leader is sad, and if the leader is sad, then everybody is sad. But I am not sad, and she is sad. She needs to be stop being sad. Why are you depressed? Don't be depressed. That's it. That's what Mark Zuckerberg would say. Why are you poor? Why don't you just try to be rich? Why are you not rich? Just be rich. Now, we have got a lot of buildings which require repair, and they are able to repair them with 11 straw. More straw is also coming in. Hopefully we will get our constructions up too. This no flint noise is really annoying. All the notifications in this game, it's the same one, and it's super annoying. It's like Inception with that huge blasting horn of a... There it goes. It's going to annoy us. And in the Ozymandian Kingdom, I had just, filmed without sound because it was just too much. And the problem with the Ozymandian Kingdom is that your workloads would be, consistently higher because, well, it was not expected, but we built quite a lot more, much more than the game is actually designed for. People are expected to build much slower. We don't do any of that. We don't have any bricks. I'm going to only grab the young boars because this way I just get the young boar, and that's all I care about. Let it just grow old and mature, and it's going to happen in its own right. So I don't need to micromanage even the killing of the adult boars and then ensuring a new horde comes. I'm just going to buy it. If they don't come, then I'm going to buy some goats. I'm going to buy some sheep. We're going to buy some pigs. I'm consistently getting goats from this traveler, but I wish I didn't. 162% workload. Let's see where that workload is going. A lot of tree chopping and of course building the... Let's go ahead and look at this megalith race. Varduk is pulling and behind them there are 3 people more. Look at this megalith train, guys. That's a megalith train. Wow. Look at that. This is how organized we are. We put them down all at the same time and then they are able to build them and then pull them at more or less simultaneous times. But we are also getting hungry a bit and lethargic. But we have 3 megaliths, 2 on the bridge. There is no collision in the game, so things just go through each other. And you do have collisions with the raiders, but not amongst your own villagers and amongst megaliths, stones, etc., tools. They don't have their own collision. You do have collision between buildings, but what you are then doing is that you're going through the gaps in the buildings, and that is how I have actually designed the city, that I do have space for these megaliths so that they don't go willy-nilly large amounts of areas which they have to now circumvent and move around. None of that. We have a megalith train. The third one is following. I do see some people busy, but I will just leave them to relax a little bit. This way they get a bit more children, and that helps us in the long run. 2 megaliths, they are both being pulled at the same time. There are 6 people. Wow, look at that. This is thumbnail worthy. It looks scary because, yeah, due to lack of collision, they really just look into each other and look really scary. And we are almost at the stone circle. So just a few steps more. One of them is very sleepy, but hopefully we are able to get this one in. First one is in. There we go. Let's watch the second one go in. There we go. And you do get some of your leather and some of your wood back, and then that actually helps you in the long run. Third one will also be coming up, and let us now put down a footprint for a little bit of our defenses, because we need to build defenses up, especially in this side, because many of the attacks are coming from this side. I would have liked it to come from the river end, and then we can just easily win that without any losses. I think we are winning without losses still, but it would be an easier fight, and that's actually good. We have 4 over here. Let me go ahead and put one more so that we can have 5 placed down. So every time there are 5, then you have 2 gates back to back, and then you want to make this little bracket so that people do not just sneak in and try to get inside our city. No getting into our city. Please don't do that, especially if you're a vegan. Don't do that. You're going to be horrified by the amount of meat that we eat. This place probably stinks to the high heaven, and we are going to just... Let me ring the bell because I was just busy looking at the men here, and people were out. I see some of them are cold. Hopefully we don't lose a lot of people to hypothermia. Gaia trees, of course, annoying as anything. This is what the settlement looks like right now. We were just building this wall, and now we have this wall segment built. We have this wall segment built. We're going to build more wall segments in the back. We increased our animal capacity to 160, and we are at 144 animals which require shelter. Now they are coming from across the river, but not from the side where the moat gets inside the river. So okay, it's good we have made this little segment, because else if I didn't have this segment, people, raiders would break our stables, because our people would be over here. They would walk in and break all of those stables, and that would make me sad. I don't want to be sad. We are well prepared. They are doing a little bit of a synchronized swimming. Oh, they are coming. Excellent. We are going to close the gate, because they are coming into the jaws of death. These guys will have no chance. They are using the bridge which I have placed so nicely for them, because what the bridge is going to do, it's basically going to funnel them into this death zone, this kill zone that I have set up over here. Here they go. The gate is locked, so they will stand over here, and then they are going to get shot at by this huge row of archers. So always wear a helmet, guys. There we go. And we celebrate. Carnopolis is standing, and we are dominating. We are dominating. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you guys for the next one. With the founding of Carnopolis, our people claw their way into survival with bloodied hands and sharpened bone. Animals were hunted and meat stockpiled. Fires blazed throughout the night. But peace is a myth. The first wave of raiders struck at the crack of dawn. We fought back. We lost some, but our walls held, and the meat still dries. For every raid, there shall be a skull pole to remember our fallen warriors. Carnopolis shall never fall. This has been the Strategic Indian, signing out.